Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mr. Teacups and what the fuck is this? I can hear you all asking. This is SimCity. This is something I haven't played on my channel in a long ass fucking time. The last time I put out a video of this was when we played the SimCity Cities of Tomorrow, which was way back in December. And before that, the last time I put out an episode of this series was December the 24th, 2013. So it has been a while, but for some reason today I thought, you know what? I want to play some SimCity. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Not many people have said that in their lives because there is a lot wrong with this game. We've gone over it before. This is Detroit, by the way, if you can't remember. This is the city. I got to 1 million population and some people just fucking moved out right now. So we're under 1 million right now, but who gives a fuck? The goal of this series was to get max population, but this game fucking pissed me off because I had some cities over here I wanted to use, but some people took over those cities and never fucking built anything on them. And even though I was the owner of this playthrough, region, whatever, I wasn't allowed to take over those cities, which was kind of fucking annoying. But ever since the last episode, there have been some major updates. Finally, we have offline access for the SimCity, which is something that should have been here from the fucking get-go. It was just disgrace that it wasn't fucking there. But it's something that hasn't got me back into playing the game. I really don't care anymore because there was just so much wrong with the game. Like this episode, I want to kind of get back into SimCity and finish these series I started. But this episode, I kind of want to just go through everything in this land because I know there's no one watching out there. There's no one fucking watching this. But for the off chance there's someone actually watching this episode and caring about the SimCity, we'll go over everything we've done in a little while. We might get balls deep back into this game. And fuck me, this game runs like arse. I have it on the lowest settings and I'm getting such low FPS right now. But this is my late review of the SimCity. Basically, this game sucked ass for a city builder. It was very basic, very small. The small regions for a city right here. This is the max size you can get to a city. It's very hard to get over 1 million population. It was just not enough. The reason why I got bored with this game was there was not enough variety in this game. There was not much to do. There was so little space to work with that there just wasn't anything in this game, yo. I'm trying to describe this game right now, but when I think about it, this was just a bare bones simulation game, and we're gonna go to another city right now. You've got this whole region dynamic which they try to sell. They try to make up for that very small space by trying to get you to build regions of cities, and in turn that makes it feel like you're playing a really grand playthrough, but it doesn't. I really hate the regions in this game because instead of playing, like one big region, having one big city, because you have these like load-ins between each and every city you have, it ends up basically you're playing 16 mini different playthroughs, and because you got you got nothing to work with. The cities are so fucking small. You end up playing 16 of the same walkthroughs over and over and over again. There was just no grand scale to this game. There was just, you've done everything in no time. I maxed out city sizes in what, an hour, and I am getting some low FPS drop right now. We might have to go to another city. Okay, we're back in another city. Basically, Fraps hates this game. I remember this city quite well. It was so fucking polluted. I think it still is polluted if I have a look-see. Actually, the sewage treatment. I haven't played this game for so long, but I still remember how to play it. Parks, everyone was pretty happy. We did a lot here. We did a lot to change this city around. But that was just my thing with this game. There was just not a lot to do. You could just build a residential city, you could build some sort of a casino tourism city, or you could build some sort of factory city. And because the city sizes were so low, you couldn't be successful with mixing them up. You could have a residential city and say have a factory city in one, because there would just be so much fucking pollution and not enough space. It just would not be feasible. And that's what just annoyed me about this game. There was just, for a city builder, there wasn't a lot to do. There wasn't a lot of creativity here. The only thing you could really do was be creative with the roads. There was no terraforming, there was no nothing. There was just so little here, and basically they just saved everything for the DLC, which I've only bought one DLC, which is the Cities of Tomorrow, which we might actually continue the series sooner or later. But I don't know, this game really pissed me off. I had high hopes for it. It does a lot right. I think the game looks beautiful when you play on higher settings. It's very detailed with the people. You can watch them go around, but that's under the hood. It looks all cool and looks all fantastic like that. But in the end, there's not a lot. There's not a lot for a city builder. I know this review is nearly 2 years too fucking late. But I just want to get it off my chest because I just want to play this game right now. We are going to get balls deep back into this. And how is my city doing right now? There are a lot of abandoned fucking buildings. And that was the thing as well. People in this game were just so fucking quick to abandon their buildings. It just felt like bulldozing simulator. You spend half your time fucking bulldozing buildings. And it doesn't fucking matter because another building would just go back up and you'll get those people back. There was no fucking consequence in this game, which really pissed me off. There was no challenge in it. Like, there is no challenge in this game. There's no micromanagement because the scale of it is so small. And I kind of prepared. I didn't really prepare this review. I just kind of want to say off the top of my head. I wouldn't really call this a review. This is not fucking professional at all. This is just my opinion on this game enough 2 years later. There was just not enough going for it. And there was just not enough going for it. Simple as that. Alright, so let's get back balls deep into this. So this is Dimsdale. Currently a 4.9 million population. Do we still have leaderboards? I bet we've fallen straight down those leaderboards. Let's have a go. We're still on the top. Wait, what? It's fucking glitched again. Okay, 4.6 million population. Number 1 is 4.6. We are number 1. We are number 1 on this server, but it is glitched, which is kind of annoying. So we have still the number 1 population on this server, which is kind of cool. But there's not a lot of space to work with. I kind of want to get this max population. Now, what I'm going to be doing is going to be transferring this city over to single player and basically be taking over all of these cities here that have been abandoned. That is my plan. But I did try and transport it over to single player earlier, but it ended up glitching and erroring and wouldn't let me do it, which is kind of annoying. But I just kind of wanted to make an episode and get balls deep into this, so I wasn't waiting around because it was taking a long ass fucking time. We're back in this, sorting this out. But I know a few people subscribed to me for SimCity and probably have left because I haven't uploaded SimCity in a long ass time. But there's someone out there who still watches SimCity on YouTube, still subscribed to me for SimCity. Do you still fucking play this game? Like, seriously, do you still fucking play this game? Am I the only one out there actually fucking still playing this game right now? Because I don't think actually anyone is playing it anymore. Look, how you doing, boy? How you doing down there? See, look at that family. That's a nice little happy family. Why am I getting distracted? Okay, with this, we got a bit of a... is our sewage not efficient? Yeah, we do have a bit of an overflow there, but that doesn't really matter. It'll spill out some... pollution over there, but it's only going to affect the police station and the fire station. Fuck them. We do have 4 deaths per day. I actually remember in this city here, we did have at one point like 200 fucking deaths a day. We got that shit right down. We saved some serious arse there, but we do have a lot of sick and we do have a lot of injured because there is a lot of pollution, I think, still around. If I have a look in a second. Parks, how you doing? Education is fine. Police, 4 crimes per day. Fires, 2 burned down buildings per day. Even, like, this is the thing. You have all these fire trucks all the way around. Buildings still burned down. Like, this game, the AI was so fucking inefficient. It was a joke. We got a nice little excess. Water's doing fine. That's doing fine. Solar farm construction. We never actually got around to doing that because the micromanagement of, say, a factory city which builds those great works, it's so boring. It's not even difficult, but you just sit there and wait for a shit ton of resources just to be transferred over. I remember my other playthrough where I finally got one built. It took something like 2 hours for the game to process they had been built, but I just left the game on for about 5 hours for like I had it. My city was completely efficient, but it took about 5 hours for all the stuff to get transferred over to it. It took fucking forever and it felt like a huge ass waste of time. That's usually what life is. Wow, I'm trying to sound deep there, but that sounds really fucking depressing. But yeah, I don't really know what to talk about because when I used to make these SimCity episodes, I basically talked about everything. There's nothing I can really talk about right now. There's no tips, there's no tricks in this game anymore because it's pretty fucking linear and it's pretty fucking easy to get a lot of population because there's not a lot of micromanagement in this game. There's not a huge scale to work with because you just got little mini cities to focus on, and because the size never gets out of hand. I can make a dirty joke there. The game never gets too difficult. The game never gets too hard. I feel like I'm rambling here, but that is my overall opinion on the SimCity. Let's have a look at the region as a whole. Since I've been on, we haven't really done anything. I think I've lost like 60,000 population since I've started. Compton's doing well and needs crude oil. Straight out of Compton, crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube. Wait, did I build... I think I built some of the new stuff in this city. Let's have a look. Yeah, I ended up putting some of those mega cities in here from the Cities of Tomorrow expansion pack, which is kind of cool to get the population up. But this is the city of Compton. It was doing well. I really couldn't get my population close to 1 million in this city because the landscape was fucking arse. and buildings just get abandoned left, right, and center. Couldn't find work, even though there's a nice ratio of commercial demand and cities or whatever. I got it perfect, but the game is just arse sometimes. But yeah, my FPS is taking a huge drop right now. Sun is basically dying. But I think I'm gonna leave this commentary off here. We have basically done fuck all. This commentary was just a, how do I put it, a revisit to the SimCity. One day I might end up finishing this series off. I hope to one day and get the max population. We will be transforming this over to single player and playing from there. If anyone out there is still watching, I don't think anyone is, we will hopefully continue this, and I hope you look forward to it. But this has been my rambling commentary, in my opinion, on SimCity. 2 years too late, near enough. It's a game that's basically been abandoned by EA because not a lot is really coming out for it lately. We finally got offline, but as I said, that was too fucking late. That should have been here from the get-go. The game doesn't get a lot of support. We just get really shitty expansion packs now and then, which, I don't know, we should get some more free shit because there's just not a lot in this game. And the optimization, the game still runs like arse for me. I know some people probably like run this at a million FPS, but when I start recording with this bad boy, woo, it takes a huge drop. Even when I'm not recording, it takes a huge drop. But this has been the SimCity. Hope you've enjoyed. I know there's one kid out there probably loving this right now. I know no one's actually watching it. But I've been Mr. Teacups. Hope you stick around for future videos. Hope you please rate, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time.